Hi, I'm Jopescu, and I'll be sharing with you some of my experiences as an MOE teaching scholar. I understand that everyone has their own reasons and different reasons to enter teaching, and everyone has their own stories and experiences to tell. But for me, the one thing that really got me interested in teaching was the teaching internship experience that I did at Northbrooks, because it really got me thinking about what the profession is like and whether I could see myself doing that as a career in the future. And my experience then guided me in deciding to apply for the MOE teaching scholarship. Subsequently, when I applied for the scholarship and got the scholarship, I had two paths open to me, and one was the Public Policy and Global Affairs program at NTU. So if I were to take up that option, I would then do a 60-month PGDE or Postgraduate Diploma in Education at NIE after the 4 years program. On the other hand, I was offered the option to take up the NTU NIE Teaching Scholars program, where I would then do a 4 years degree at NIE, a Bachelor of Arts with Education, and then graduate and become a full-fledged teacher. Both options felt valid and suitable for me, so I was in a bit of a dilemma. But after finding out more and understanding what TSP was about, I decided to take up the Teaching Scholars program. So with that, I'll just go into some of the things that I've observed in my 4 years at NIE. We only have a grand total of 72 student teachers. This helped to create a very conducive learning environment, in my opinion, because it meant that whenever we had doubts, queries, or we would like to just air our views, we had the platform to do so, given the small size of the class, as well as the personalized pace that our professors would take, taking into account each of our learning abilities and our learning speed as well. The professors and lecturers that we have at NIE are academic experts as well as experienced teachers from the school setting. What this means is that they are able to help us bridge theory and practice and to see how theory can be applied in the classroom, which help us become better teachers for the future. So now, I'll be going into the different learning experiences I've had at NIE, both local as well as the overseas ones. So when it came to local experiences, what we have at NIE are different courses that help us to not only learn the subject, but also how to teach the subject. And these courses come not just with lessons in the classroom, but also we have the opportunities to do experiential learning and to try out different activities for ourselves. Moving on to overseas experiences, two main experiences that I was a part of were firstly the semester exchange and secondly the winter studies program. For the semester exchange, because we are part of NTU, I got to go on an NTU semester exchange to Canada at Western University in Ontario. Also, I got to take part in a winter studies program going over to Hanyang University in Seoul, Korea for a 2.5-week study program learning about Korean history and culture. What I'll be going specifically into now are the things that are uniquely TSP that you will not be able to find outside of this program. Firstly, we have an internship program that is specifically catered for NIE student teachers because we go out and learn about different industries as well as to bring that learning back to the classroom, not just as teachers, but also to get a better understanding of how our partners and different stakeholders in education are operating outside of the classroom and how we can work together with them to deliver the best learning experience for our students. One of the main components of the TSP is the teaching stints that we have. There are 4 different classroom opportunities across the 4 years, and these range from classroom observations to full independent teaching. In my 4 years here, I've had the opportunities to see different schools, as you can see, and more importantly or more memorably, in my second year, I got a chance to do my international practicum at Stavanger, Norway. I got a chance to go overseas and got to work with students and teachers from a different context and to understand how education is like outside of Singapore as well. Being in NIE, we are both a part of the NIE community as well as the larger NTU community. So what that means is we have the opportunity to have the best of both worlds, joining activities, CCAs from both NIE as well as NTU. I also had the opportunity to lead a team to Bhutan as part of NIE's Service and Leadership Training Program, where we got to work with the schools there and find out more about what education was like in Bhutan. Beyond all the things that we do at NIE, I think one of the major takeaways I've had were the people I met and the friendships I made. We are a really close-knit community of like-minded individuals, and our friendships have lasted beyond the classrooms into the working world even after graduation, as we remain in touch and close contact with one another, even as full-fledged teachers. So beyond graduation and beyond TSP, there are still many opportunities for us to pursue either postgraduate studies or teacher development courses as well. Personally, I feel that teaching is not just a job, and it might not be for everyone. But if you see teaching as the job for you, as the profession that you see yourself doing, then do consider the NTU NIE Teaching Scholars Program so that you can be the best educator for your students.